I wanted to ask you one last question before you go. I know you got other stuff to do. The lot of talk this week about the 96 team and bringing them back, and you guys gave them rings 3 years ago. I know that was a big thing for you to do as well. There's been some complaints from the former coach, but also some of those players like, well, why aren't we coming back? Do you have any thoughts about that at all?
Well, I hadn't heard anything about it, okay? And then yesterday or the day before, someone mentioned something to me, and I go, the only reason I knew is because a bunch of those players were calling me to saying, look, man, we're fine. Wherever this is coming from, it ain't coming from us. So, when you think about it, and you know me and the fans out there that know, I'm a gatherer. I don't keep anybody away. I mean, Nazi brought the Oklahoma City team here for 4 days a couple years ago,
that's right.
If you remember.
Yeah.
He brought the whole team here. Tayshaun is in our gym yesterday. I mean, I hired Wayne Turner. I hired Tony Delk. I hired Scott Padgett. I hired Marquise. Those guys never played for me. They didn't play for me. But I'm not who's in my gym 3 days a week? What coach?
Joe B. Hall.
Coach Hall. He's trying to get me to play that 1-3-1. He's on me every day, man. What about the 1-3-1? What about the 1-3-1? I took Herky on the train with me, who passed away here a month or so ago. Herky Rupp. His grandson, great-grandson, works my camp and is good friends with my son. I mean, whether it's Kenny Skywalker, whether it's Sam Bowie, whether it's Mike Pratt, they're all welcome here. I mean, I don't – the only thing I would say, the university is going through a process to try to figure out how you honor the teams. How do you do it? When do you do it? And they need to get a process. It had nothing to do with me. And I think the players that called me wanted me to know, and so I feel I never knew about it. I don't think there's any issue with any of us and our kids. And you're right. Did the school buy the rings or did I buy the rings? I don't remember.
I mentioned that on the show the other day. Yeah.
What would you guess? If you thought it was the school bought them or Cal bought them, what would your guess be?
I think you bought them.
I don't know that. I do like to take credit for just about everything. But here's what I would tell you, too. This is not about me. This program was started by Adolph Rowe. The rest of us just kind of borrowed the seat for a while. And what I've chosen to do is be a gatherer and make sure they all know they're welcome. If we haven't, my staff hasn't been in touch with these guys as much as we should, then that's on me. But it isn't, there's no intent here because we care about I hired a bunch of them. They never played for me.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Our fans shouldn't worry about it. And let me say this. If you respond to every barking dog, you ain't getting home. Just keep walking. I call it march on. I ain't listening to all this. I don't listen to listen. I don't listen to radio. I've never listened to you on radio.
Oh, you should.
And I don't care what you say or what you do. Matter of fact, there was a time you used to kill me.
Oh, see,
why am I listening to it? I don't even watch the TV. A newspaper, the only time I see newspapers is when I drive over them in the morning. I don't care about newspapers. If you're listening to every barking dog, you're never getting home. I don't listen to any of them.
All right, there you go. Now,
you bark on while I march on.